Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC, will be reporting earnings tomorrow morning, October 17. And so today, October 16, we detected some unusual options activity that could imply where the stock will be going, whether it is going up or down. Comment below on what you think. And without further ado, let's get to the data as usual. So here is the options time and sales tape. We can see that at 1:21 p.m., these 12,500 unusual options came on the tape, expired December 15, 27 strike calls, and the 25 strike puts. We can see here that it appears that they are selling the 27 strike calls here at the bid price, and they were buying the 25 strike puts at the ask price. Okay, so let's take a look at the options chain for more details. So the December 15th are over here. We can see the 27 strikes over here. Notice that the volume here is much greater than the open interest. So we know that the 27 strike calls were opening trades. The 25 strike calls could be closing trades because the open interest is greater than the volume here. Okay, now let's assume they were both opening trades. Okay, then they would have sold the 27 strike calls and bought the 25 strike calls, puts. When you analyze this, you can see that this is what the trade looks like. Okay, now even if they had bought the 25 strike puts to close, then it would have still been a trade that looked something that was bearish like this. You can see here that the delta is a negative 53 here, so that's a bearish short position. And you can see here that the other trade, if they were both opening, was also a negative delta 77, which is also a bearish short position. So in both cases, they are both short positions. Okay, so that's what this data is telling us. The way we traded this is we went to the October 20s that expires this week, and what we did was we sold the 26.5 puts. We sold 2 for every one of our trades, and we bought a 26 strike put and a 27.5 strike put. And when you analyze the trade, you can see that this is our option strategy. This is known as a butterfly strategy, a broken wing butterfly to be more precise. And so this is what it looks like. You can see that our delta is also negative 14 here. And we do not have a theta risk. It's a positive theta. We also do not have a vega risk. You see that negative 0.12, which is what we like for earnings, because we know after earnings volatility will contract, most likely will be going down, since before earnings volatility increases due to the risk. So that's why we like this trade strategy here for earnings. You can see that it also doesn't cost as much. It's about $36 per trade here. Okay, and it has a potential to make $58 here at this peak here. And if it continues to go down, it could also make still a profit, not as much, but it is a trade where we don't necessarily think Bank of America will drop considerably low. If it does drop, we're expecting it to drop somewhere in this price range here. So that's why we wanted to try to have our profit potential in this area here, where this is a lot higher above that zero profit loss line. So anything above this is profit, anything below is a loss. So we want to try to hit this area where we can maximize our profit here in just 4 days at the end of this week. All right. If you are interested in how we trade options, we have different types of strategies for different types of conditions, depending on the market, and also depending on the data on unusual options activity. Then join our membership, where we share and show you our trade strategies. We also share our stock picks that have unusual options activity data. We don't trade earnings for our member trades because of the risk with earnings. We have found that we make a lot more profits when it is not earnings, and we are able to reduce our risk even better when there isn't earnings. So we like to follow that data that these wealthy traders are in for some unknown reason. Usually there isn't much news happening, but we see some very large volume on unusual options that seem to tell us that somebody knows something about this stock behind the scenes. Something is going on. We look at the news, there's nothing there. Well, something is kind of strange and unusual, and so we want to trade that type of stocks, and that's how we beat the market. If you are interested, click the join button on our channel homepage to get immediate access to those stocks. We regularly update and show our members new stocks throughout the week that have unusual options activity data that range from at least $1 million. For those stocks that are less than $1 million, you get early access to these videos before we release them to the public. All right. So as usual, let us know in the comments below, what do you think will happen to Bank of America? Will it go down or will it go up? And as usual, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell icon to be notified of unusual options activity. Take care and have a great day.